This is really good. I like your sense of I like the stylization. I also like the coloring. I like that you did not stick to the actual colors. You kind of kept your own. I don't know if you, for like this part, this color, this is very, very different from what I'm seeing here. What I'm seeing here looks like it's very, very warm. I'm seeing something like this. So I don't know if it's intentional. I hope it's intentional. Like you intentionally made, because these are two different colors, very, very different. So this is what I was saying about tonal perfection. You need to work on tonal perfection, not necessarily to perfect it, in the sense of the word, but to improve your understanding of what you're seeing. Because what I see on the left hand side is very warm. It's warmer than your own. Like there's a lot of reds, there's a lot of heat, there's a lot of warm colors I'm seeing there. I should be seeing something around the lines of this, something in this direction, something warm like this. But when I look at what you did, so I should be seeing more of this kind of colors, like more of warm colors like this. It's actually warmer than, it's actually darker than that. So it should be in this range, and your darkest darks should be around this range. I hope you see the difference. So you see that there is more, like you actually made a good attempt, but you didn't capture the color. Like you didn't really get the hues. You didn't get the right hues. So this color is more pink. What I see here is more yellow. Like what you've done is more yellow, but the color is actually more pink. And then the shadows are very saturated and warm, but yours is cool and somewhat desaturated. This, you see where this is in the color wheel? Your color is on this side, is on the left hand side, so it's way more desaturated. It should actually be on the right hand side. Hi guys. So in the fall of 2025, I got to host an 8-week masterclass titled Ethnic Character Design for Animation, which had a decent number of signups. I got to share a ton of rich information, secrets, industry insights that I used to craft an award-winning character like Noni, Eyes of Wakanda. The sessions were archived and compiled into a digestible course. The course will be available for purchase on Gumroad from 26th of February 2026. If you are an intermediate level artist seeking to diversify your portfolio to include culturally grounded characters in animation, then this is for you. Thank you for listening and see you on February 26th. So it should be more saturated. The shadows are actually more saturated. So yeah, pay attention to that stuff. Yeah, then also muscular definitions, like this part, the way you define this muscle is, compared to what I see on the subject, is a lot. So you're supposed to tone you, like, let me explain what I mean. So if you look at if you look at this part that you're trying to capture, this part and this part that you're trying to capture, look at other parts of the subjects to see if there are any hues, because always have to constantly be comparing. So this part, for example, you have to compare it with some other parts. You have to compare it to the darkness of other parts, like that, so that you can get the right hue. And for me, it looks like the darkness is somewhere around, the darkness of this part is somewhere around here. So this one is what you should be getting here. Let me show you that. So what you've done here is what you should be getting here. this is assuming that I'm going with your color, your painting scheme. If I'm going with your painting scheme, I should be around this range for this part to soften the shadows, because the shadow there is way too strong. It's way too strong. So I'm going to soften it like this. Something like that. So you always have to be comparing all, even this part is too dark. You always have to be comparing it with other parts of the drawing, with other parts of the subject. You know, soften all these shadows. These dark lines, they are just way too dark. Yeah, so that's it. I'm not going to comment on the stylization and all, because that's not what this class is for. This assignment is for colors. But I think you can also still improve with some of the way you capture these areas, like the knee. The drawing of the knee can be better. The drawing of the foot, like this foot is way bigger than this one. You know, but compared to the subject, they're about the same size. So you're supposed to, like, yeah, make it much smaller. So if I was to adjust this, I'll make it like much smaller, like so. Yeah, that's it.